My grandma falls asleep like at 2 a.m. every day with fucking sleeping pills. But she takes them at like 10 p.m. and then she's like high as fuck for 4 hours.
No way.
Watching TV and then she falls asleep.
Damn, bro. So she's just kind of like wacky as fuck, like giggling at the TV and shit, or like
and like talking with her like friends, like in a group chat and like sending audios to each other.
Shit, okay, trippy, man.
Also, like fighting on Facebook comments.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma has. Watch out, people, because my grandma has fake profiles on social media just to troll people and like troll hate, you know?
Damn, bro, this is one
Or
text.
like not hate, but like she like always argues. She just argues. If you post something political, she will argue against you, even if she agrees with you.
Hell yeah, man. She's just there to like fucking like set fire, bro. Just like erase some hell.
Yeah, man.
Bro, damn, bro. I mean, somewhat respect, bro. I guess, dude. That's kind of crazy. being like devoted to your crafts, man. to the death, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, she's got a lot of time in her hands, you know. At that point,
for sure,
it's like fuck it, you know. Let's fuck with some people. I'm old as fuck.
For sure, man. I mean, I guess see, like that's one of the things that like also happens when you just kind of like when you just like so comfortable in your own in like your own like situation, and like you know that like you can do whatever. You almost start to feel like untouchable, you know, and you start to get like this almost like super high ego complex, you know, where
and it's also maybe because like
you can get away with anything, you know.
It's also maybe because like I don't know, maybe shit gets old, you know. Maybe it doesn't affect you anymore.
Right. No, in this case, yeah, man. Like in this case, like getting old for sure, man. But I'm also talking about like it also happens in the sense of when you get too used to doing something.
Yeah.
Like at any age, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You start to get like cocky with it, or you just almost, especially like let's say if you're doing things that aren't particularly legal, you know. And like once you've been going for a while, it's very easy to just like get cocky with it and be like, nah, I'm safe. And that's how you start to like slip.
And then you get caught, or they get like a fight or conflict, and they get their ass kicked or shot,
right,
or arrested.
Right, yeah, absolutely, man. Like a lot of times it's like you're not like actually getting away with it. They're just kind of like building up the numbers,
or they fall into like hardcore drug addiction, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, there's no way out of it.
Yeah, man, dude. Yeah, man.
Like the only way out of it is like to just not get involved in that, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like your comfort zone has a lot to do with like your ego as well, man. It's a dangerous thing when you get like too comfortable and you're
getting out of the comfort zone also humbles you up a lot.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. It's an important like
if you're humble,
growing experience, man.
If you're humble, you accept that you don't know everything. And when you really accept that, it really makes you feel like, oh shit, there's so many things that I want to learn. Mm-hmm. You know, and then like it changes. Dude, like I was raised to want to learn.
Yeah,
and I think that was really amazing. I've noticed, you know, like I've noticed how my family does that. Mm-hmm. Like they always have raised us to like want to learn. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
To want to like just like find out.
You know, it's really cool, man. Because like I would say, like learning is a skill. You know, it's a skill that you need to learn about yourself. You know, so you need to like learn how you learn.
Yeah, man. You know? I'm always observing everything. Mm-hmm. Always. When I walk on the street, I don't know if I look crazy as fuck or like high or something. I don't know. But like I'm looking at everything and everyone, but not in like a creepy way. I don't stare at anyone. I'm just kind of like glancing at everything. I'm just kind of like absorbing it. You know?
Right, yeah. Like looking at the world through like a child's lens and being like,
just
what's
completely
going
open
on?
minded and like,
what's
going on in this world, you know, around me.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, man. And then all of a sudden, like someone approaches you and asks you something, and they say something funny, and like I don't know, man. And then they, okay, good luck, you know, fine, you know. That shit, I don't know, energy transfer there, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why, like, getting out of your comfort zone. A lot of people like don't like getting out of their houses. You know, when they get out of their houses, they're like with headphones and with their phones. And they're just walking around. Or like calling someone and they're just like there. I use my headphones to listen to music, but like I'm always like with my head up, you know, my eyes wide open, dude.
No, yeah, man, I get you, man. I feel like the best kind of like memories, or I guess the most unexpected like fun times that I can recall, I've always like come about whenever like I've given like strangers just a time of day, you know. And I just kind of like decided to like stop and actually talk to this one person and just kind of like see what's up. And even if we didn't actually become like friends, man, like I actually ended up having like an adventure or two, you know, like with them that one night. And it kind of like made things memorable, you know.
Right.
And it's cool, man. It's cool to see. Like it's like experiences that would never have come about had you not like taken that step outside of your comfort zone just for that one little bit, you know, and just kind of like allow somebody new to come in.
Right. Yeah, man. You miss out so much because like the infinity of things going on around us on a near distance, and then like beyond, it's like farther than that, it's just crazy. You know? But because we're so many, and there's no two of us,
right?
You know?
Yeah.
So like, there's like so far 8 billion possibilities, and all the possibilities that have already existed if you were dead.
Right.
You know? And because 8 billion is nothing compared to that.
Yeah, no, right. Yeah, and everyone has lived like separate lives, completely like individual different lives.
So like you got trillions of already lived lives and lives living right now, and there's no two of at all. Yeah. And that's
I mean, dude, honestly, like thoughts like that really just do put into perspective the idea that like what you have to offer, like at least to me, you know, I feel like whenever I think about that, it puts into perspective the idea that like what I kind of bring to the world is like a unique experience, and like so like I feel like if I don't like try and share this as best as I can, I'm also kind of like missing out on part of what I'm here for. I don't know if that makes sense, you know. And
Not just
I do like feel like a drive to kind of push my like creative kind of like vision into the world, you know.
Right.
Kind of
but not just that, but like you also deny yourself of like learning so much of others, dude. From others. Like you learn a little bit at least from every person you meet and interact with.
Yeah. Also. Yeah. I also
have you ever interacted with a person for like 2 seconds and then left? They ask you for some directions, and like something stayed in your head for the next like minute or two about that person. And you're like, oh, or something they said. It's like, oh, interesting. Something they were wearing, maybe a shirt that says something. It's like, oh no, I'm from this place. And you've never met someone from that place. And it's like, oh, that's cool. And now you know someone from that place that you've never known before, ever.
Okay, I see. Okay, yeah.
You like
When
you always
actually meet
learn
somebody,
something. Yeah, man. And maybe they tell you a little bit. Yeah, I'm from this place. I came here because of this and that. It's like, oh, that's cool, man. Like,
dude. Here's the thing, and I dare anybody to tell me that I'm wrong about this, yo. But, dude, meeting people from different countries is the same as unlocking freaking like towers on a map in a video game. They're unlocking the world like bit by bit, dude.
yeah,
That's literally it, man. As soon as you meet somebody from that place becomes like reachable, and then all of a sudden it's
it's
like
real. It's real to you.
yeah, like all of a sudden like that connection becomes is like made, you know. So you actually have a way to reach it,
Yeah.
and you realize that it's actually not so difficult or so distant, man.
Yeah, man. It's
Like
cool
that's
as fuck.
yeah, man. That's one of the main. That's one of the main like reasons I feel like were like motivators for me at least to kind of just talk to people, like interact, you know, and at least like give people like at least a time of day, you know, because you really never know who is gonna unlock what for what like in the future.
No, it doesn't
What's
mean
gonna
like go
happen.
out and trust everyone and like say hi to everyone and you're gonna get your ass kicked or robbed.
No, it's more about
That was too loud.
yeah.
What
No,
was
but
it?
it's much more about actually like being, I guess, nice and decent and just giving people the time of day. You know, like I'm talking like when people come up to you and like or when you have the chance to interact with somebody, being like nice and welcoming. Or you never know what it can mean for yourself or like the other person, and that's kind of main thing.
Right. Also, think about this. When you want to get out of the comfort zone and do something that you might be scared and you're procrastinating about it and it's something that you know that you should be doing, like if you have social anxiety or if there's a big project that you're working on and you like don't even know where to start because you feel it's something beyond your skills or like you feel overwhelmed by it or something, just like try to like take a break at that moment. 1 minute, 5 minutes most. Relax, you know, and then like think that like the reward is gonna be a lot greater than what you think, and then like you if you don't do these things, you're never gonna know, and like if you think you can't do it, like there's no proof behind it. The only way to find out is doing it, and if you can't, like no one's gonna kill you and judge you, like put you in jail because you can't. Yeah, man.